Hello, welcome to Cam's Trading Journey. Here with their host, Cam, and this is my first video. I am going to be documenting every trade I take for the rest of the month, and I will be using this to not only share my experience with trading futures, but I will also be using this to hold myself accountable and making sure that I am taking only good, A+ setups, making sure that I'm following the rules of my strategy, and making sure that I'm managing my risk as well, which, they're all important for longevity in this game. So with this strategy, it is based off of auction theory, which I'm not going to dive too deep into right now, but I use session volume profiles, and I only like to use data from the last maybe 2 to 3 sessions tops. I don't like looking at the past month or past couple weeks, whatever. I try to keep my charts as clean as possible. I am a very simple trader. This strategy, the risk reward I use is 3 to 1, which is great in my opinion. The backtest results that I did for the strategy came in at a win rate of 53%. I want to say 53%. I'll do another video showing those results as well, if anyone cares. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 53%, which is great, especially for a risk reward of 3 to 1. And yeah, so let me show you my settings here. If you don't know anything about auction theory, I would recommend that you look it up. There's a lot of great information out there, a lot of great videos explaining it, a lot of articles that you can read as well that that I've read. But yeah, this is what's worked for me. So these settings, when you first download it from the indicators, it's going to come up as 70, I'm pretty sure, but I found that 40% for the value area volume is what has worked best for me. And these levels have been treating me great. I've been trading this for over a month, like just the strategy alone, and it has been working, and I've been profitable. So yeah, 40% seems to be the good a good number. I've seen traders do 20%. I've seen traders do like 65 or 62 or some shit, but 40% has been what I've been back tested in the past and what I've been using this whole time. So that's what we're going to use. And then for row size, I think it comes in at like maybe 30 or something like that. I use 200. I think it looks cleaner, and I think I just think it it paints a better picture in my opinion. So I would recommend 200 row size. I don't think it's necessary, but that's what I recommend. And then the colors don't really matter. I have these values off. You don't really need them. Again, you want to keep your chart as clean as possible. You don't want really any unnecessary noise on your chart, right? So keep it simple. I have the value area high and the value area low checked here, including the point of control. I don't really use the point of control for trading purposes. It is good to know where the point of control is throughout the day, for sure, but I don't really use it. You could use it as, say, a target maybe, but like I said, I have a fixed risk to reward, so no matter what, like I'm either getting a win or I'm taking the loss. I'm not taking profit in between whatever. There's a lot of strategies out there that have a trailing stop loss and are very dynamic. With this strategy, for me, I only do 3 to 1. So I'm risking for S&P 500 futures, I'm risking 3 points, and I am targeting 9 points, and that is it. If I'm in a trade, that means that I feel good about it. I feel it's a good setup, and I'm just gonna let it be. I'm not gonna micromanage it or anything like that. Now, how do I use these levels to actually trade? Well, like I said, we're only using the data from the past couple sessions, right? So in this case, I just randomly went to a point. What is this date? So we're at Monday, December 2nd. This is the close. So as you see, we have these levels here. We have we really should be focusing on the prior day in this case. So as you see, this value area high is going to be 60, 63.75 or 64, let's just call it. And then second area, or the value area low, apologies, is going to be 60, 60. So very small area, which in this case might be good because, like I said, the strategy is very simple. There's not a bunch of lines on here. There's only a few. And my strategy is on the open, say it opens above the value area from the prior session, you're going to be looking to long the previous day value area high, which in this case would be like 64. So you would wait, you would set a limit order at the 64, and then target new high days or wherever you would target higher. In my case, like I said, it would be 9 points. And then same thing goes for if it opens below the previous day value area. You would wait for it to come back, and you would try to short the value area low from the previous day, which in this case is 60-60. Set a limit there, 3-point stop loss, and then target lower. And I only trade from 9:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. That is my window. If I'm not in a trade by 11, I am done for the day. There's really no point. I don't really like sitting in front of my computer all day. When it gets towards lunchtime, that's when the choppiness comes and all that nonsense. So my back testing, my data, all of that stuff that I've done, and the trading I've done with this Sol strategy has pretty much been from 9:30 to 11. So yeah, let's see if we get let's see what happens here. Okay. All right, so at this point, we have opened below the prior day value area. I usually don't trade the first like 10-15 minutes because, you know, as you can see, it does get very volatile. I try to wait for things to calm down before I enter a trade, so I'm usually not going to be trading for the first 10 to 15 minutes anyways, but yeah, so let's see what happens. Okay, big rejection here. Again, I wouldn't have taken it anyways, but at this point, I'm probably looking for an entry at this 60 level, just like we talked about. So if it can come back up here, I'm gonna be setting a limit order to short the 60, and then to target 9 points. So I don't. Okay, and 9 points. All right. So all right, still might not get. Okay, we get a little bounce here. Bounce, bounce. All right, and now we're in. So now we're in at 60-60. All right. Oh, okay. All right, and there we go. And boom. See, I'd be done for the day here. 3-1. Instant reaction, instant rejection. And I'm done by 10:30. There it is. And that's pretty much it. Let's see if it goes lower. See, here from 2 sessions ago, the value area low. Not saying I would have taken it because I probably would have been done, but this old value area low from 2 sessions ago, 60-49 held. Let's see if we would have gotten 9 points from it. So on about $1.50 drawdown. Let's see, 9 points. Let's see. Yep, that would have also hit. Like I said, the strategy has treated me so well. Like the entries that I've gotten have been almost to the tick. It's crazy, which is perfect for anyone who's trading futures. You don't really, especially if you're day trading futures, you don't really want to have a big massive drawdown, especially if your strategy allows it. I mean, I only trade one contract of E-mini, which is $50 per point. So again, I'm targeting 9 points a day, $450. I'm risking 150. I would say that's a pretty damn good payday. By almost $500 a day. Can't be mad about it. So that's the basis of my strategy. I will show you the trade that I took today. Okay, cut that out. Yep, so like I said, I have the last 3 sessions here shown, and you guys already know my strategy, what I'm looking for, what I want to see. So let's see what I did today. So we had a major gap down at open, and as you see, it went into the session's balance from 2 days ago, the value area, from 2 days ago. And here I wasn't completely bullish, because obviously this is a very bearish move. But like I said, I want to wait at least 10 to 15 minutes before entering a trade. I suppose I could have tried to short this level up here, but again, I was patiently waiting. My initial plan was to long these lows here, but I saw a bunch of liquidity. So what I wanted to happen was I want to see a sweep, and then for it to come back up strong, I want to see a full candle close and then re-enter at the value area low. So this, in this case, would be 120, and then long it up to my 9 points. So that is my plan going into it. So let's see what happens. And here we get a massive candle, blows through the prior day, or I'm sorry, the previous session value area high, and closes above. And in most circumstances, I would have just played the retest of the value area high here. So this would be like that 128 area. I would have just played that. But I happened to be looking at NQ at this time, and and while this thing was pushing, NQ was falling, and I didn't like the looks of that at all. You just, when you have a weird feeling about something, that you just try to stay cautious, and that's what I did. I decided not to play it. It wasn't my original plan anyways, so I didn't want to really force a trade if I didn't have to. And in this case, that level actually held, but it didn't go 9 points. So I would have lost regardless. Not that I would have known, but I'm glad I didn't take the trade. It wasn't part of my plan. It would have stopped me out. And now we're back to our original plan. So we're looking for a sweep of these lows here, and for it to come right back up. And in this case, it didn't fully close above. Still no close, and then boom, there it is. There's that close. There's the close that we wanted. That's the candle I want to see. So now I put my limits at 120. It puts me in. Now I'm in, and within like 15 minutes, I was out. I was out of this trade. Pretty quick trade. And so yeah, that's the trade I took today. Like I said, these videos will be won't be as long in the future. I just want to explain my strategy, so you can at least follow along of what I'm doing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will be back tomorrow, and in the future I'll try to make a video diving a little bit deeper into auction theory as a whole. But in the meantime, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Adios.